You know, for the longest time, Genesis has been the brand you buy when you want 90% of a Bentley for 10% of the price. It's been about comfort, silence, value. But high performance? That hasn't really been their lane. Well, that officially changed today. Genesis just wrapped up a massive event at Circuit Paul Ricard in France. Yeah, an F1 track. And they dropped a manifesto for the next 10 years. They're calling the new vision Luxury High Performance. And they didn't just show slides, they brought the hardware. First up, the production car. We've seen concepts before, but this is the real deal, the GV60 Magma. Now, on paper, this thing is a beast. We're looking at a dual motor setup pushing 609 horsepower standard. But if you hit the boost button, that jumps to 650 horsepower and nearly 800 Newton meters of torque. They're claiming it'll do 0 to 200 kilometers per hour, that's about 124 miles per hour, in under 11 seconds. That is fast. But here's where it gets interesting, and maybe a little controversial. They're leaning hard into making this EV feel mechanical. It's got a feature called VGS, or virtual gear shift. It actually adjusts the motor torque to mimic the jolt of a transmission shifting gears, and it pumps in high-revving engine sound. It's also got a dedicated drift mode and an electronic limited slip differential. Design-wise, it's not subtle. It's sitting 20 millimeters lower than the standard GV60. It's wider. It's got these massive 21-inch forged wheels, an actual functional aero, canards on the front bumper, and a rear wing that generates real downforce. It's aggressive, but it still looks clean. But if the GV60 is the car you can buy in 2026, the other reveal is the dream. They unveiled the Magma GT Concept. Genesis is calling this their Halo car. And this is the part that caught my eye. The press materials explicitly mention a mid-rear engine layout. Now, whether that means a combustion engine, a hybrid setup, or just battery placement for weight distribution remains to be seen. But they were very specific about targeting the GT racing class. The design on the GT is wild. Low hood, boat-tail rear, and this massive light bar that makes it look incredibly wide. Luke Donkervolke, their chief creative officer, said this car isn't about showing off. It's about effortless performance. It's meant to be the roadmap for everything Genesis does for the next decade. So, here's the takeaway. Genesis isn't content being the nice luxury option anymore. They want to go toe-to-toe with AMG and M Division, but they want to do it with a distinct Korean flair, mixing that high-end elegance with serious track capability. The GV60 Magma is coming to North America in 2026. I'm curious what you guys think. Does a fake gear shift belong in a high-performance EV, or is that a gimmick? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this quick breakdown, hit that thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Catch you later.
Get you some of that. I hope we will not wake up. Ladies and gentlemen, the future icon of Magma. But it is much more relevant than that. It is the canvas for yet another motorsport project. We intend to develop the Magma GT as a customer racing program in the GT3 category. Usually we say, fasten your seatbelts, but tonight it's about tightening your racing harness. Magma defines a new kind of luxury high performance, where most chase aggression and extremes. We seek balance. Magma is designed to be rewarding, not challenging, to complement the driver, not to intimidate him. It's the kind of car where you suddenly realize you're driving faster than you thought you could. And it feels effortless. Only now, with Genesis fully established as a luxury brand, are we ready to express this new dimension? True luxury with performance, with purpose. Magma is not a departure from who we are. It is a natural evolution, injecting adrenaline into luxury without losing refinement. Now, Genesis is celebrating its 10th year anniversary this month. In those 10 years, we have achieved what other brands take decades to do. As I like to say, we've done 100 years in 10. We could not have launched Magma earlier. We needed to earn it. On the ground, the GV60 Magma concept wasn't just an exercise of design. We really wanted to test the vehicle and our capabilities. Now, forget about style. Our role as designers here was purely to enable performance. From the fender extensions with aeroblades to allow the wider track, to the 3 additional cooling openings in the front bumper, the aerodynamic elements such as the rear wing, the forged aero wheels designed to reduce unsprung masses and improve braking performance. And in the interior, the bolster seats support the drivers while enduring high lateral forces. We even developed a high-grip quilted seats upholstery to allow the drivers to be one with the car. The sports steering wheel houses the Magma button, unleashing evil performance. When you want it, if you want it. Aesthetics became the authentic result of efficiency. At Genesis, we don't do cosmetics. But now, it is time to invite the man that engineered the GV60 Magma, the head of vehicle development tech unit at Hyundai Motor Group, Manfred Harrer. Manfred, please take it from here.
What an amazing fleet of emotional cars, isn't it? And Magma stands for emotion. And my job tonight is to paint a picture what emotion feels like when you are behind the wheel of this car. The GV60 Magma is the first Genesis engineered from ground up with a performance DNA. We began with the clean sheet of the GV60 EV platform, and we checked every component, we checked every single system to create this most dynamic Genesis ever. Our goal was simple, but very, very ambitious: make performance effortless. You shouldn't have to fight against the car or be surprised from the response. You should feel rewarded, in control, and in confidence. That was the goal. You should feel completely connected between the driver and the machine. Underneath the GV60 Magma, a dual motor system produced around 650 horsepower with boost and launching from 0 to 100 kph in just over 3 seconds. Top speed passes easily 260 kph. But more important than the acceleration is control, the ability to use that power with precision. We achieved this through a completely revised chassis kinematic, new chassis components like a stiffer wheel carrier, hydro bushings, new dampers, tires, brakes, lower ride height. And not to forget, we improved also the body stiffness. The new calibration of the electric motor and the torque vectoring system follow the logic to achieve the best driving precision. The software algorithm for the chassis systems are optimized for enhanced body control, steering feel, and for even more precise linear handling. We have integrated a new performance brake and refined the calibration of the related software. This results in optimized brake response and improved thermal stability, and delivering this consistent stopping performance, delivering this confidence. And you can see every change we made was purposeful. Nothing was added for drama. Everything was engineered for feel. Performance is not just power, it's the consistency. And GV60 Magma features an enhanced battery cooling strategy depending on the selected drive mode and combined with a new air channeling system that maintains performance lap after lap. This is where motorsport meets everyday usability. From the driver's seat, you will feel that everything has a purpose. The seating position, the vehicle response to provide instantly feedback, to feel connected. Each system is tuned to deliver that driving feel, to deliver that confidence. The moment you realize you are driving faster and smoother than you thought possible, as Luke said before. Design and aerodynamics, as you see, we have a large rear wing with the diffuser, and we have optimized bumpers at the front and at the rear, and a redesigned underbody, delivering this perfectly balanced aero setup. This refinement gives the GV60 Magma this precise character on the racetrack and on the road. The car results in a clear philosophy. It's rewarding and not challenging. Luxurious, but capable. Refined, but thrilling. It stands for the bridge between Genesis and our Genesis Magma racing team. What we learn from GMR feeds back into Magma road cars, and the future Magma models will help to power our racing future. It's a continuous loop of improvement. But coming to the end, we can't wait to share more details, technical details with you tomorrow, so please stay tuned and see you tomorrow with my team, and we go through the tech